Guys, welcome to the next video. In this video, we're going to be talking about top-down analysis. Top-down analysis. So we've learned market structure. We've learned the conditions of the market. We've learned the types of market structure, which I didn't touch on advanced market structure because what? That's for the paid students. You get that's for the mentorship program. We've touched on liquidity, but I didn't touch on the forms of liquidity. We've touched on POIs. We've touched on entry models, and now we are going to be looking at the final piece of the puzzle, which is the top-down analysis. Now, guys, what is top-down analysis? Top-down analysis is simply a way of gathering all of your knowledge, putting it together, and then starting from a bigger picture to look at the market. So, what do I mean by a bigger picture? You can tell from most of our videos, we have multiple time frames. We have the monthly, we have the weekly, the daily, the 4 hour, 2 hour, 1 hour, and so on, 45 minutes going downwards. Now, what do you think that means? Remember, if you have studied the basics, like I said before you watch this course, please study the basics. You get, if you study the basics, you know that one candlestick currently on this 1 hour time frame is what an hour of price action. You get, so studying top-down analysis is the key to you, like following the momentum, following the crowd in the market. You get, you don't want to be stuck in the lower time frame. You don't want to follow the minority. You want to follow the big guys, and the big guys do not stay in the 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes time frame. You understand? You don't stay in the 1 minute time frame. So what am I saying is this? Sorry, what I'm saying is this. Um, if you want to start your analysis, for me, basically, I don't like, honestly, I don't like the daily time frame. I don't like going to the weekly and the daily time frame. However, I still once in a while I go in there to just kind of get a perspective, very short term perspective. But my point is, my main time frame is from the 1 hour. Yeah, that's where I get my jiggles from. Yeah, that's where I get my trades from. You understand? So without wasting much time, I think the trade I'm going to be using for this example will be the one I caught recently this afternoon or this morning. Sorry, NZD CHF, I believe. Sorry, NZD CHF. Okay, so this is a trade I caught NZD CHF on the what? You can see that the higher time frame. Where's my demand zone gone? So there's supposed to be a demand zone here. So as I was saying, on the higher time frame, what do you see here on the 1 hour time frame? We can see the massive momentum that is heading to the downside, meaning that for this time, that's for this time being, sorry, why do I keep, okay, so for this area on the chart, you get the big, that is the higher time frame is what is currently in a bearish momentum. You get, note I did not say a bearish trend. You get, like I said, I told you guys before that even though the market can stay in an uptrend, it doesn't mean the momentum remains in an uptrend. You get, sometimes the higher momentum will switch to the bearish side, sometimes the momentum will switch to the bullish side. It's like you run 10 meters to the right and then 5 meters to the left, 10 meters again to the right, 5 meters to the left, 10 meters again to the, you understand the point. So um in the end you are still moving forward. You get, that's what's happening here. In the end of all this, price will still come here and then what, break this high. You get, and then break what, price will then come and still break this high. You get, however, it doesn't stop you from still taking your trades, because if you know top-down analysis, you understand how the momentum of the market works, you can still cash very good trades, very efficient trades, just like I did here on NZD CHF. You can see that the trend is bullish. Even my markup can see my markup. Liquidity is here. First break of structure, second break of structure, demand zone. Meaning that me for the swing trade, I'm currently what? Looking for sells. Sorry, I'm currently looking for buys. So this is supposed to be my trade. You get. However, market is still approaching. It's still approaching what? It's still approaching the zone. You get, meaning that right now in the lower time frame we are bearish. You get. So top down analysis is you understanding time frame correlation. You get, is you understanding time frame correlation and understanding how the time frames work. Remember that when I talk of time frame correlation, it means that if the higher time frame, let's say the 4 hour, is bullish and then it is making a pullback like this, you get, trust me, within the 15 minutes, there's this little leg you are seeing here. So let me zoom in on this so it will make sense. So this little pullback that you are seeing here, in the 15 minutes, this is what you have. Get, take this like me zooming in into the trade. You get. So in the 15 minutes, this is what you'll be having. You'll be having a full downtrend. It's not just a regular pullback. You'll be having supply zones being respected, lows being broken. That is obeying the law of the downtrend. So in the lower time frame, for the higher time frame to make this simple pullback, it has to be in a downtrend. You get. Now when the pullback is over and the higher time frame has gotten to its demand zone, remember what we said about confirmation entries. This is how the time frame correlation works. You expect what? A high to now be broken, breaking the law of the downtrend, and then we are switching to an uptrend. So this higher time frame that just got to its demand zone will then what? Change character, and you start what? Looking for buys. You get. It will now start obeying demands and start breaking what? Highs. You get. So what you will now have in the higher time frame will be what? One leg going what? Up. You get. It will be one leg going up. I don't know if it's making sense. Now, similar to this, you can see that we are having this creating highs, low, high, low. Now if I'm to go into the 4 hour or the daily, most likely, because it's the daily that you will see the single leg. Yes, it's very high. Now you can see on the daily, you can see what are you seeing here. Just like I explained, you can see we are having only two candles going down. However, these two candles is what is creating this full downtrend on the 1 hour time frame. You can see that. I don't know if that makes sense. Now I'm applying the same concept to this trade. That was what I applied to the trade, and I caught this trade on the 5 minutes time frame. Now why did I go to the 5 minutes time frame? Because what, I'm looking for a momentum sell. You get. Now on the 5 minutes time frame, we had a very nice structure. We had what, the reason I did not draw this, I told you there's a point you get to, you can't unsee this. So you just open your chart, you technically just see it immediately. You get. But let me draw it for the purpose of this explanation. You get. So we have price what swept a liquidity. We had what, a very nice demand supply zone. Sorry, we had a very nice supply zone, and then we had what liquidity here. Yes, we had liquidity here. So this was a trade. I just spotted the setup this morning and I just entered the market, and it did not take time. My target was a point of liquidity. Let me go back to the 1 hour. So you can see my target here. This is where I went. This is where I targeted for my take profit. Yes. So you can see how I'm combining the higher time frame and the lower time frame to be able to catch trades like this. You get. To be able to catch trades like this. This is a form of liquidity. This is the structural liquidity. And what do I call this? This is the inducement liquidity. I'm just mentioning it so that you at least have a name for them. This is inducement liquidity, this is structural liquidity. Like I said, you will learn a lot about them when you join the mentorship program. Yes, when you join the mentorship program. However, if you don't want to join the mentorship program, look at this chart and study it. And you look and practice and you'll see it happen a lot in your own charts. You get. So let me go back to the 1 hour and we'll return to the trade on Euro USD. So there's something I want you to see on Euro USD. So on Euro USD, you can see the trend what is down. However, what do you see here? Momentum here was bullish. Momentum here was bullish. And then I think almost all of 2024, 2023, the market on Euro USD was ranging very badly. You get. So we'll go down to the 4 hour time frame. So I'll show you what I actually want to show you. Now you can see that this is already in a downtrend. You get, this is already in a downtrend, and the way I cut this sell was from the 1 hour time frame. The 1 hour time frame showed me that alright, market is creating momentum. Yeah, there's a lot of momentum on the buy side to go and what, looking for this supply and to take that liquidity. You get, to take that liquidity. Now price got there, and then remember top down analysis. Top down analysis, you could have easily what, entered on a confirmation entry here. Now confirmation entry here. Remember what I said about change of character. Yeah, so when it gets to that supply zone, there will be an initial reaction whereby the market will what, break structure and change character. You get. So at that point, you are now looking for sell positions and you just put in your pending order and then you buy, and then you sell Euro USD, you sell the market. You get. So if you watch this, you can see here that I intended taking a sell on this Euro USD, a short-term sell this morning because of this supply zone. However, there's a type of liquidity. Remember I told you that normally there will be what? There will be liquidity here before price will there come up top, before price will there what? Come up into the supply, collect that liquidity and then drop, but there was no liquidity. You can see that. Now there is a type of liquidity that you can still wait for even if price did not give you that your first liquidity. While the market is approaching, there's a type of liquidity known as what? Engineered liquidity. I'll just mention it. If you want to research it, you can research it. However, I'll not be teaching about it. The engineered liquidity will be created here before price will then still collect that engineered liquidity and go down. You get. However, there was no liquidity that was engineered here. You get. So I decided to ignore the trade and let the trade go. You get. Now, since the trade has gone, it means I'm no longer interested in this sell, so I can delete this POI. Now, since I'm no longer interested in this sell, there is liquidity above here, there's liquidity at the top here. You get at the breaker block. So the major sell I'm now looking for is at the top here, my 1 hour breaker block. You get my 1 hour breaker block. That is what I'm now waiting for. So guys, that's is very simple. It's very simple. Top down analysis. You will look at the higher time frame to get the bigger picture, and then once you know the trend, you get, there is still something that you need to know. You need to know where the momentum is. You get, you need to know where the momentum is. So that's it for this video, guys, and that's the end of the course. You get. You are welcome, and please, everything you've learned in this course, backtest, backtest, backtest. You get, backtest. You will have to do it to the point where you don't even need to draw all this to be seeing your demand zones, to be seeing liquidity. You get. Go to your chart whenever you take a trade and trade plays out, screenshot the before and after. You can easily download your chart when you click here. So you can see it at the top, sorry, at the bottom right corner of the screen. Looks like a share button here. You get, you can easily download
your chart images, and then make sure you are saving them, you are journaling them, you are keeping record of everything you are doing. It's very, very important, because this will help you to develop in your craft. You get develop your craft, learn better, advance faster. You get, this is one thing I tell people. You don't, it's not a must to get a mentorship program. You get, it's not a must. However, it will help you boost your um learning speed. You get, to shorten your learning curve, and those mistakes you are supposed to make on your own, your mentor will basically guide you and teach you and prevent you from making those mistakes. You understand? So you can see is giving the error again, ad blocker detected. But anyways, I'm done with the video, guys. So that's it. Go back to your chart, back test, learn and keep learning. Never stop learning. Try to improve every day. Yeah, the more value you give to yourself, you get, the more value you give to yourself, the more money you can attract into your life, my guys. Please go back and back test, learn and keep learning. Never stop learning.